Iraq, once known as Mesopotamia, the legendary cradle of civilization, where the earliest chapters of human history were written in clay and stone. This is a land whose name echoes through millennia, conjuring images of ancient empires, legendary kings, and the birth of writing itself. Today, Iraq is defined by its modern borders, its resilient people, and a rich cultural heritage centered in Baghdad, a city that has stood for centuries on the banks of the Tigris River, witnessing the rise and fall of dynasties. Baghdad is a living museum where ancient stories are woven into the city's streets and markets, and every corner holds echoes of a storied past. Iraq's destiny has always been shaped by its unique geography, especially the Tigris and Euphrates rivers, which carve a fertile crescent through the heart of the land, nurturing life and civilization for thousands of years. This green ribbon of water and earth gave birth to agriculture, the first cities, and the very idea of organized society, making Iraq a birthplace of innovation and human progress. The modern nation of Iraq stands on this sacred ground, inheriting the world's oldest stories and carrying forward a legacy that has shaped the course of civilization. Its skyline is a striking blend of modern high-rises and historic mosques, where the past and present coexist in a vibrant tapestry. The city's energy pulses from bustling markets filled with the sounds of daily life to quiet shrines that offer moments of reflection and peace. The name Iraq itself has evolved over centuries, absorbing influences from Sumerians, Babylonians, Persians, Arabs, and many others, each leaving an indelible mark on the land and its identity. To understand Iraq's name is to peel back layers of history, revealing the foundations of a nation built on the legacy of empires, and to appreciate a place where the ancient and the modern are forever intertwined. Before Iraq, there was Mesopotamia, the legendary land between the rivers, where the very first seeds of civilization were sown. Here, in the Fertile Crescent, humanity took its first steps toward building complex societies, forever changing the course of history. The Sumerians, among the earliest pioneers, built the world's first cities, Uruk and Ur, laying the foundations for urban life. They invented cuneiform writing, a revolutionary system that allowed knowledge, stories, and laws to be recorded and shared across generations. Their innovations in astronomy, law, and government set the stage for all that followed. They mapped the stars, developed the earliest legal codes, and constructed monumental temples called ziggurats, which rose above the plains as symbols of faith and power. The Epic of Gilgamesh, one of humanity's oldest and most enduring stories, was written here. In these lands, empires rose and fell. The Akkadians under Sargon the Great, who forged the world's first empire and united diverse peoples under one rule. The Babylonians, famed for Hammurabi's Code, one of the earliest and most influential legal systems in history, and the legendary city of Babylon, with its towering walls and the fabled hanging gardens, a wonder of the ancient world. The Assyrians, fierce warriors and patrons of culture, built vast libraries in Nineveh, preserving knowledge for future generations and leaving behind a legacy of art and architecture. Each civilization added to a rich tapestry of science, mathematics, and art, developing systems of counting, timekeeping, and artistic expression that still inspire us today. Their achievements influenced the Greeks, Romans, and countless cultures beyond, shaping the very foundations of Western civilization. This land's legacy is the foundation of Iraq's identity, echoing through its cities, its people, and its enduring spirit. The name Iraq would come much later, but its roots are deeply entwined with these ancient cultures, whose stories and achievements still shape the nation today. Mesopotamia's glory echoes in every corner of modern Iraq, from bustling markets to quiet riverbanks where history and daily life intertwine. This is the inheritance of the land that would one day be called Iraq, a legacy of innovation, resilience, and enduring wonder. For millennia, this land was known as Mesopotamia, or by the names of its empires. The name Iraq first appeared during the Sasanian Empire, when the Persians called the southern lowlands. This was a geographical term, describing the fertile plains distinct from the Persian highlands. When Arab armies conquered the region in the 7th century, they adopted and adapted the name to Al-Iraq. At first it simply described the well-watered lowlands of Mesopotamia. The adoption of Al-Iraq marked a shift from ancient Mesopotamia to the Islamic world. The name became established in Arabic literature and administration, signifying a land of legendary fertility and importance. Over time, Al-Iraq became synonymous with the heart of the Islamic Empire. The Persian had become the Arabic Al-Iraq, a name that would endure. The true origin of the name Iraq is still debated, with three main theories. The first links Iraq to the ancient city of Uruk, suggesting the name evolved through languages over millennia. If true, Iraq is named after one of humanity's first great cities. The second theory looks to Arabic, where means riverbank or low-lying land, apt for a region defined by rivers. This theory highlights the life-giving nature of the Tigris and Euphrates. The third theory points to Persian, where means lowland, contrasting with Iran's mountains. The Persians may have called the flat plains, a name later adopted by others. Each theory reflects how ancient peoples saw this land as a city, a fertile shore, or a vast lowland. The name Iraq is a mosaic of these influences layered over centuries. In the 8th century, Baghdad became the heart of the Islamic world. Founded as Madinat al-Salam, the city of peace, it soon became known as Baghdad, a city of cosmic design and strategic location. Baghdad's rise marked the start of the Islamic Golden Age, making al-Iraq synonymous with power, culture, and learning. The House of Wisdom attracted scholars from across continents, preserving and expanding ancient knowledge. Arab geographers mapped al-Iraq, defining it as a distinct province with rich, dark soil. The name Iraq became associated with wealth, innovation, and intellectual brilliance. For centuries, Baghdad was the jewel of the world, and Iraq its throne. Advances in mathematics, medicine, and the arts flourished here, shaping global civilization. This era cemented Iraq's legacy as a center of high civilization, a worthy successor to ancient Mesopotamia. The Golden Age forever linked the name Iraq with a tradition of brilliance and cultural magnificence. The glory of Abbasid Iraq ended with the Mongol sack of Baghdad in 1258, plunging the region into decline. For centuries, Iraq was ruled by foreign powers, its name surviving as a geographical term. In the 16th century, the Ottomans and Safavids fought for control. The Ottomans eventually organized Iraq into three provinces: Mosul, Baghdad, and Basra. After World War I, Britain combined these provinces into a single state, officially naming it Iraq. This was a deliberate act to connect the new nation to its ancient legacy. Iraq gained independence in 1932, and in 1958 became a republic. The name Iraq now represented a diverse nation, home to Arabs, Kurds, Turkmens, Assyrians, Muslims, Christians, and more. The land that birthed civilization was now a modern country united by a name with deep historical roots. Today, Iraq is more than a place. It's a symbol of humanity's oldest stories and achievements. It stands as a testament to the resilience and creativity of its people, who have weathered countless storms throughout history. The name carries echoes of Sumerian invention, Babylonian law, and Baghdad's brilliance. These ancient civilizations laid the groundwork for many aspects of modern society, from writing systems to legal codes. For Iraqis, it's a source of pride and a reminder of their ancestors' monumental contributions. The rich cultural heritage is celebrated in everyday life, from traditional music and dance to culinary delights. The ruins of Babylon and Ur, and the rivers that sustain them, are national treasures. These sites attract scholars and tourists alike, eager to uncover the mysteries of the past. Iraq's name, whether from Uruk or meaning riverbank, connects people to their land and history. This connection is a vital part of the national identity, fostering a deep sense of belonging. Despite recent challenges, the name Iraq remains a symbol of unity and hope. Communities come together to rebuild and support one another, demonstrating incredible resilience. It's a call to reclaim a legacy of knowledge, tolerance, and innovation. Educational institutions and cultural centers play a crucial role in this revival, nurturing the next generation of thinkers and leaders. The story of Iraq's name is the story of civilization itself, a journey from the world's first cities to a modern republic. This journey is marked by both triumphs and trials, each chapter adding to the rich tapestry of its history. The future will be written by its people, but always built on a foundation as deep as the land's fertile soil. Agriculture remains a cornerstone of the economy, sustaining communities and preserving traditions. If you enjoyed this story, subscribe, and tell us which country's name you want to explore next. Your engagement helps us bring more stories to life.